Welcome back, Budget family. This your boy, Budget, back again with another video. And as you can tell with the black background, it's product review time. And for this one, this is a special one to me. These are products that are from Handing themselves. So big shout out to Handing for sending me these products. If you are interested in any of these items, I will leave the product description below. So let's start out with what I like the most, and I've been loving it, is right here, the Handing M1 Elite Spinning Reel. This bad boy is awesome. Super, super awesome. All right. This is a very, very budget friendly reel. I want to say it's under 40 bucks. And with 40 bucks, you get, I chose the 3,000 size because I fish for white bass. It only comes in 1 gear ratio. That's one of the negatives on it. So it's only a 5:2 to 1. I wish it would give you an option for a 6-speed. It has 9+1 ball bearings, so that's not bad at all. And another con for me, just because, I like to chase quality also. This is made out of graphite, so just a plastic body. But in their response to that was, yes, it's a plastic body, but it's a reinforced graphite frame. So it's much stronger. See, so try to squeeze it, and the rotor does not flex that much at all. So good for that. But the one thing I like a lot about it is right here. It has the slow oscillation. And that's what I've been chasing a lot lately with my spinning reels. I've been trying to grab whatever that has it. Yes, this one is not super slow like Shimano's, but compared to other spinning reels, it is much, much slower than that. And it gives you that nice line lay, so your lines is nicely evenly stacked, and it's supposed to help you cast further. So other than that, my other gripe about this reel is it's a heavy reel. It's the only thing I don't like about it too. That's the only other thing I don't like. I'll show you here. Let me make some room here. I have my little scale here. Let's move this stuff to the side. So this is the box you get. Move that to the side, and I'll pull my scale out so you guys can see. All right. Let's change this to ounces. So for a 3,000 size reel that's made out of just plastic, this thing still tips the scale. Well, I have line on it too, but it still tips the scale at 8.7 ounces. And for me, that's on the heavy side. Just for the fact that the Vanquish, I want to say, comes in at 5 ounces. My Twin Power is at 7-ish, I think. And the boy has the big boy Stratic 3000, and that thing tips the scale, I want to say 7.7 or 7.8 only, and that's a full aluminum frame, So yeah, I get it. This reel, it's heavier because of the reinforced frame, so it makes sense. But I wish they would have made the option for it to just make it a full aluminum frame. But I understand why they went this route, just to keep it budget friendly, because the drag works flawlessly. I say that because not too long ago, I took this exact reel, and I had it paired with my Handing M1 rod. It's a 7-footer medium power rod, and I was able to land my big PB fish ever of all time. My big 40-pound Asian carp. And I landed that with this exact reel. And this reel I had no worries of this reel failing on me. The drag never failed on me. And from looking at when I was fishing, there was no flex on the frame or anything. So I had no worries of this reel giving up on me. So that is, to me, is a very, very big plus. And that's why I stand behind this reel a lot, because I was able to land that fish. And I will show a quick clip of that right now. On the drop too. Jeez. My lord. My God, this thing is huge. That's far away, I think. I might even get it, dude. It's far, dude. Probably all the way by the... This thing is massive. Right there, Isaac. It's coming your way, dude. That's okay, leave it there. Hold on. Oh, jeez, this is crazy. Oh, there's no hook on him. Okay, leave him then. Leave it. The hook's on the dorsal. Yeah, no, it's not even on him. Oh my gosh. I don't got nothing though. Oh my god, this is freaking crazy, dude. Hold on, I'm gonna fall, dude. Hold on. And he got a hold of his mouth? Yeah, and go. Holy freaking gosh. It's super heavy. Oh, oh my gosh, guys. Oh, this thing is... But yeah, that is the Handing M1 reel. Love this reel a lot. Hopefully in the future they can make some couple improvements. To me, it would be to give it another gear ratio, a high speed gear ratio at a 6:2 to 1. And also, if they don't go aluminum frame, at least go carbon fiber frame, just to make it lighter but still stronger. But other than that, this is a great reel, and you guys should go grab it. Move this to the side. That over here. And now it is rod time. Or rods, I should say. And let's start out with the first one they sent me. And that's the middle one. This beautiful, beautiful rod right here. Let me move it to the front. This rod right here is the Handing Serenity rod. And just, from looking at it on camera here, guys, this rod is just absolute gorgeous. Just look at that carbon fiber work, guys. And as you can tell, it's a one-piece monocoque handle, and it is just sick, guys. As of now, currently, from what I can tell, at least in, I want to say the U.S. market, at least, their most expensive rod too. Not saying that it's a super expensive rod, it's their most expensive rod. I want to say this rod is coming in at around 120, 130. But with that, you get a gorgeous rod. Okay, so don't let that price get you to make you think that it's not a budget rod no more and you don't want to get it. Because honestly, for under $150, it's gonna be hard to find another rod this gorgeous. I'm not gonna lie. This is a very, very beautiful rod. Let's do a little nice B-roll of this, just so you guys can see it in its full glory. But yeah, this is the Handing Serenity, okay? This rod, well, specific rod is the 610 medium light. I've been chasing more light rods, light powered rods. Here, so you guys can see it. It's cool how they made a lot of these words here. So it says, in the middle, it says Serenity. The side of it is Perf Monster. So it's the Monster Perf. I don't know how you guys say it. Monster Perf. Designed by Handing. So, and nice real nut here on the top. But yeah, that's the rod. All right, so a little bit about the rod. As you can tell, the handle is very, very long compared to most handles out there, at least to most rods that I have. So for me, like when I'm holding this rod, I want to say the butt end reaches my elbow. So depending on your style of fishing, you're either gonna like that a lot, or you're gonna be like me on the other end. You don't like that as much. That's the only gripe that I really have about this rod is the handle length. I wish the handle length was shorter, because as you can see from my videos, I short fish only. So for me, I want casting distance, and that's what I've noticed with this rod so far. Um, I'm not casting as far as I am compared to my other rods that I have out there. Even compared to the M1, that one the handle is a little bit shorter, and I'm able to cast the exact same lure farther. And especially compared to my Megabass P5 or my Dobbins Sierra, they outcast this rod by far. When I measure it from the reel where I hold it from each rod, this being a 610 and my Megabass P5 being a 611, casting length of the rod blank, the Megabass P5, I want to say it looks like it's good. I have at least a good 4 inches, 4 to 5 inch more rod blank to cast. And at least to me, I feel that gives you more casting distance power, I guess. And it shows in the performance. But to other people, like my boy who uses this rod a lot, he loves this rod because he prefers to have more handle. He rather have, when he's on fish, he rather have this rod like everyone else. It's placed on your arm, so to him it's a extension to his arm, right? So he likes having this rod. He loves having the handle rest on his arm while he's fighting fish. So there's always a plus and there's always a negative. And so if you like rods that have a longer handle length and you can sacrifice a little distance, great rod to get. Okay. And also another thing I've noticed with my handing rods is the blank power. This being a medium light compared to my other medium light rods that I have, the blank is a lot more stiffer than, I guess, to me, your traditional medium lights. But just because it's stiffer, that does not mean that it is not any more sensitive, okay? For me, I think for it being stiffer, I think that might be a plus for two things, all right? Two things is for me, it gives you more reassurance when you land a bigger fish that you have more rod power behind you. So that's a plus. And it gives you more reassurance that all right, because like my Vexen rod, that's a medium light, and it has no. I feel like it has no backbone, but it's still, but the backbone is still there, you know, but it just gives you that war. That, oh my gosh, like when I caught my big fish on it, I was so worried that it was gonna snap just because it was just bedding so deep in the blank. But for this, as being a medium light, if anything, it feels more like a medium heavy, just because it's much stiffer. But then when you're on fish, the tip's still a fast tip and it still bends, You still feel everything. So just because it's a little stiffer, does not mean that it's no less sensitive. And I have a video clip of me landing a fish on this rod, and I'll show that right here. All right, got a fish on, guys. Got a little guy here. And out of all the fish, I get the one fish I don't want. A sheephead, of course. Come on, buddy. There we go. This rod just, yeah, handle it like a champ. My table is kind of short, and I guess for the rod, it's kind of off balance when I'm putting it on the scale. But for this rod being a 610 one piece, it comes in at 3.6 ounces, so it's a nice lightweight rod. Okay, so for what you get for a budget friendly rod here, you get a lot for your money. Okay, and that is the Handing Serenity. I'll put this to the back now, and we'll talk about the next one. And the next rod is one of my favorites right now because if you've been following me on my TikTok and Instagram account and Facebook, I have been in the rabbit hole of BFS fishing. Yes, I've started BFS and I love it. I really do. And this is the Handing M1 Trout BFS rod. This rod is sick. No joke, I love it. It's super gorgeous. Just look at that, guys. Okay. We'll have a moment of silence of just looking at this rod. And that is the Handing M1 Trout BFS rod, and it is just gorgeous, guys. It really is. Let me turn this around. So as you can see here, this is some of the specs. Of course, it's a casting rod. It's a 7 footer. It's a 2-piece rod, and it is in the light power. So this thing can cast 1/16 of an ounce to 3/8 of an ounce. But like for BFS, what really matters more is of the weight in grams. So 2 to 10 grams. So that's just perfect for me. Just because I haven't really been chasing the ultra lightweight lures. I've mainly been fishing, at least for me, my sweet spot has been 1/8 of an ounce. And with 1/8 of an ounce, I have been able to bomb lures with this thing farther than I have ever imagined, you know. So it's a nice cork handle. Has a nice hook keeper down here. I like that. A lot of people don't like hook keepers down here, but me, I prefer it down here just for the fact that when I'm carrying my rod, I like to kind of hold up here and carry it with me. So I don't need that hook keeper in my way. And right here is the connection point, which is a nice smooth connection point. You know, my boy thought that this was actually a 1-piece rod until I told him it was a 2-piece, and he was like, oh, okay. Other than that, it's a super gorgeous rod. And this rod, I want to say, comes in under $50, I want to say. I'm pretty sure it is. And for that, you get a lot of bang for your buck. You really do. Again, I want to say these are Sea Guides. They're not Fuji Guides. But nonetheless, for me, for casting rods, I guess, I don't think the guides make that much of a difference compared to spinning. Because they're still nice and low to the rod. And at least you have some nice small, like these are not ultra micro guides, but they're nice and small that you still get good casting distance in this thing. And I have this paired up with my Doviello Hick 50 reel, my BFS reel, and that's just been a dream. It's so nice. It's a nice lightweight rod reel combo, and let me grab a quick weight on this and I'll show you guys how much it weighs. So this rod hits the scale at 3.5 ounces. So nice lightweight rod, and so it gives you that nice lightweight power to cast all day. And I have a video clip of me catching some fish on this rod, and I'll show that right here. Go. So that's me catching a couple white bass the other day on this rod for the first time, and I think this is why I love BFS so much, just because like just fighting those fish, they felt like it felt like it was a tank of a fish. Like it wasn't lunker. You know, it's easily gonna be like a 2-pounder, 3-pounder fish, you know, right? But when I landed, I'm like, oh, okay. It's, if anything, it's well less under a pound, but I think that's why I love BFS so much, just for that fact, that it's um, the smaller fish that you catch on these setups. It's just so much more fun, and it's such a fight. So I love that a lot. So this is my new favorite rod right now. I've been using this all the time for BFS. Nice budget friendly entry to get into BFS. So go grab one, all right? The next rod. The next rod is my newest rod from Handing. I haven't even used it yet, but this is the Handing Pioneer trout rod. All right, let's do a nice little B-roll of it. And that is the Handing Pioneer trout rod. This is, I want to say it's probably one of their more low end rod. I want to say this rod comes in well under 30 bucks, I think. And it shows, it shows. You could tell the quality in the parts used in this rod is a lot lower than the trout here, okay, than the M1, okay. The M1 has a very nice, gorgeous blank. The Serenity, let's not even go there. But you can tell from the trout rod, like, it has nothing going for it on its blank. It's just a nice, normal black blank. All right. But what I love this handle seat though. Okay, it's super small, compact. Like it's just your whole hand. So this is how I would fish on my right hand. It's just perfect. Okay, but I guess another big gripe of it is that it's the material that they use for it. Yeah, there's some carbon fiber look down here for the bottom of it, but the handle itself is, you can tell, it's made of cheaper plastic. It's strong, don't get me wrong, it's durable, but it's just, you could tell and you could feel it, it's just a lot cheaper. I forgot to get into the specs of this rod. This is, I don't know if the camera can pick that up, but this is, of course, a spinning rod. This is a 7-foot 2-piece, and this is my first Handing rod that is a ultralight. So big shout out for that. This thing has a lower rating of 3/64 to a quarter of an ounce only. So in translation, it's only 1.5 grams to 7 grams only. So super, super light lures on this thing, okay? And the guides, okay? I want to say these are just regular, like these are just, you can hear that cracking, right? These are just regular guides, nothing special. And I want to say the inserts, I don't know. They just look like just plastic to me, plastic inserts. I guess it's better than nothing. But yeah, there's nothing special about these guides. But then again, I was not expecting anything special with the guides either. Just because it's such a budget affordable rod. So I haven't taken out fishing yet. I just received it the other day, but I wanted to include it in this Handing product review just because it's all the stuff that they've shipped to me just not too long ago. So this is what I've received from Handing as of recently. I'm still working on them with them right now. They're sending me a 2000 reel because I would like to pair that with this bad boy right here and see how that feels. And I'm still working on another few rods with them too. So, but yeah, this is my Handing products that I've received from them. So if you are interested in any of these products, the product link is in below. And if you buy anything through that link, a little bit comes back to me. so I can give back to the channel and do more stuff for you guys. All right. If you guys like what you guys see, please hit that like and subscribe button. It's completely free and it helps the channel. Tell me what you like about this video. Tell me what you don't like. Tell me what I can improve on it. Is my lighting good? Do I need more lighting? Do I need more space? I don't know. Let me know. Again, I'm very new at these review stuff. You know, as you can tell, I don't do much, but I've been trying to do more of it because I want to let you guys know about my budget stuff or what I use on a day to day. But until then, guys, peace out. Take care and always stay fishing.